Hi, everybody. This is Rick Schloop, and I'm coming to you from my home office in Southern Ohio. And with me is Matt Lingo over in California. Hey, Matt, how are you?
Doing well. Glad to be with you. It's a little colder than usual for sunny California, but I'm glad to be with you here.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not quite as cold as it's been back here in the Midwest. So I hear you. I hear you.
Undoubtedly.
Hey, we want to share some pretty exciting things that are happening this latter part of the winter and the spring season here with Compassion and the Compassion Ministries for each of you. Supporters and valued ministry partners. And so we want to do that by starting off. I thought, Matt, maybe you could share something about the sponsorship challenge, because I know both of us have been working on putting some teams together, and some people have raised their hand and said, yes, I want to do this. So can you kind of fill us in on what that is?
Yeah. Well, I've got the pleasure of working with 10 different sponsorship challenge teams. And the sponsorship challenge, what it is we've got these teams forming around the country where they're trying to get 200 kids sponsored before June 30th of this year. So it's moving fast. We've got Facebook groups forming, we've got events starting, but we are still looking for team captains and we're still looking for team members. So if you're interested in that and you want to be involved in this, it's really a pilot program right now. So we're just learning things about it, and we're excited to see kind of how it continues to develop. But if you're interested in wanting to join one of those teams or lead one, let Rick or myself know, and we will happily get you involved.
Yeah, and I know a big part of that is the community aspect of it, that these teams are. I know also with Compassion Sunday right around the corner. Actually, it's already happening in some locations, but the official date's in April. That's kind of a great opportunity for people to share compassion, to generate those sponsorships, to have that happen. So I know I've been working on some teams as well, and some teams are really taking off and flourishing and doing really well, and some teams are still adding members. So they're at different stages. So it's still a great time to join the sponsorship challenge. Other stuff that's going on, I know coming up in March, which we're already at mid-February, so coming up soon, within a couple weeks, we turn the calendar to March. So what's happening in March in terms of a webinar series? I think we're kicking off then.
Yeah, we're kicking off our Love in Action webinar series, interactive forum for about 20 to 30 minutes, where we're going to be able to just pour into you from experts, pour resources into you, insights. Our first one is actually going to be concentrated on building that partnership with your church and kind of beginning that relationship towards hosting a Compassion Sunday. We've got our resident expert here in mobilization, Mr. Doug West, who will be joining us to head that webinar up. But be looking for an email from Rick or myself that will have the registration link to sign up for that webinar and be part of that. So looking forward to that coming up in March.
Great. And then of course it is Compassion Sunday season. It's upon us. The planning guides are going out. People are registering events. I know last year we had around 2,300 events across the country, which is just fabulous. I know we have a goal of this year, and it's a calendar year event. So Compassion Sunday 2018 goes from January to December. The goal is 15,000 kids being sponsored through Compassion Sundays. And it could be held any day of the week. The official day is April 29th. That's the date that there will be a lot of Compassion Sundays happening all over the country. But it can be held, at any time, and also in a variety of venues. So not just the worship service at the church, but it also can be held in small groups. If you have a group that meets in your home, you can do a Compassion Sunday event around that as well. So pretty cool. I know one thing that we added this year is a Facebook event. Can you share about that? You're much more in tune to social media than I am.
No, you're all over social media. Don't lie. You are. But no, Compassion Sunday 2018 is the name of the event. And so go to your search bar, type that in, to Facebook, and you'll find that. It'll be the only one named that, so it shouldn't be confusing. But go to that event, and then you want to make sure to go down and click going. Of course, you will be going. But if you've got an event that's coming up, and, share tips, write a comment, put a picture in, share a video. Just do what we all do on social media to be able to kind of build momentum for the event and learn from others, get insights, get tips, get excited about Compassion Sunday 2018. So Facebook event,
Yeah,
jump on it.
yeah, and I know many of you watching this, listening to this, have like lots of experience with Compassion Sundays over the years. So you offering your voice and your experiences will be invaluable to the people that are a part of that event, as well as, just learning things from others. So learning things from others around Compassion Sunday. So greatly encourage you to be a part of that. It would be a great opportunity to interact with others as well. We have great Compassion Sunday resources. There's lots of stuff online. I was actually checking them all out this morning. And I mean, everything from PowerPoint slides to sermon outlines to scripture, poverty facts. A lot of you people that have done Compassion Sundays years and years ago, you had certain things that you received in the mail. Maybe you had a lot of paper, a binder full of information. That stuff didn't necessarily just all go away. It's there. It's just online and it's available. So CompassionSunday.com, if you go to that site, it's just filled with information. You can also register your event. So process-wise, I know in the past, last year and the year before that, we really encouraged you to come directly to us to place any event that you were doing or any order that you needed. We have definitely upgraded our processes, our online ordering. So you can definitely register your Compassion Sunday online. It's very simple to do that. The one thing that it is missing is a special request section. So you don't have anywhere that you can do that. So if you have a special request, if you're like, I want kids from Kenya, or a specific region within a country, or if you have a request and you're thinking, I would really like to maybe get an alum to come and speak, those things need to go through us individually. So please reach out to us, let us know those things, and we'll take care of that. With an alum, we want to be good stewards with our resources, and there is a cost involved with that we need to make sure that your church is a good fit to have an alum there. So we'll need to talk through that. We'll need to kind of go through all the details and see if that's something that really truly works for your church. And then Matt or I could start that process of filling out the form and requesting an alum for your Compassion Sunday. You can, like I said, you can still order. I mean, you can place an order online, register your Compassion Sunday. Or if you're like, hey, I really don't want to do that, I'd rather just go straight to you. I don't have a special request. Absolutely, you can still come straight to us. So it's just an extra option for you. And Matt, finally, give us a reminder about some resources we have, because I know you were telling me about your Step Into My Shoes. That kit was used at one of the Compassion Sundays that was held already this year.
Yeah, we just did Compassion Sunday with Advocate Aaron Tenney here in Fresno, in California, and he ordered. We got about 100 of these kits. These are Step Into My Shoes virtual reality kits, and so we talked about these back in November when we were kind of sharing some of the different resources, but pretty cool because they come with goggles that actually attach onto a smartphone, and it gives you that virtual reality experience. And then it has different sessions in here that you can walk through with your children and really kind of give them the experience of what it's like for a family in the Philippines. And just some really neat resources there that we were able to develop in conjunction with Fuller Youth Institute. So these are something that we can send out in addition to your Compassion Sunday materials. But just like Rick said, let us know, and we can think about these materials or any others, or consider the alumni speaker option. We got some other materials too. Rick, you want to share about When Compassion Meets Action?
Yeah, and we also have When Compassion Meets Action, and it's a great, really rich content resource. Great resource to use in small groups, maybe with your family even, and certainly in your church. So a whole church can go through this study. It's by John Ortberg. He wrote the book, but I know the actual video piece of the study features Jimmy Miato, John Ortberg, as well as Ann Voskamp, and it has some other surprises in the video as well, some great stories. So that's a resource, and I would just ask you to reach out to Matt or me if you need to know more. I know a number of you have gotten that resource, so I encourage you to maybe use that, incorporate that in Compassion Sunday in some way. But for more information on that, please just reach out to us. And we did address both those things, A Step Into My Shoes, When Compassion Meets Action, last November when we did a webinar. So if you still have that link and you want to get, reaccustomed, acquainted with those resources, you can rewatch it, or you can certainly reach out to us if you don't have that link, and we can send it to you. So it's been great to be with you this way. We'd rather be with you in person, but this is a great way to get some information out to you and to touch base with you. So we're really grateful for your partnership in this ministry, and we pray that you just have a great day, evening, whatever time that you're watching this. God bless you.